Welcome back, surf fans, to Haleiwa here on the North Shore of Oahu. This is the Hawaiian Pro, and we are straight into it. Round 1, Heat 10. Action continues. Chris Cote here with Ross Williams on the call. In the lineup, we've got an international super heat up and riding right now. O.Anwar, surfer representing Indonesia. Oni is a ripping surfer who comes from the island of Sumbawa.
Not one day out of the calendar year going to have a day where they can't go surf. It's just extreme.
The hardest
waves
part
there.
is probably leaving to compete.
Exactly. Leaving because the waves are not going to be as good as Bali or anywhere in Indonesia. So,
and speaking of awesome island nations, Barbados is where we get J.Burke, and you see the spark in J.Burke's surfing. I mean, this wave has been annihilated from the beginning all the way to the end. Finishes strong. What a way to start your heat. These are 27-minute heats. We've got 24 minutes to go, and J.Burke is going to start this heat strong. It's exactly what you want to do. Get that wave in the 7-8 range to give yourself the luxury to be patient, to wait and back it up. We've already seen surfers fall.
You go rest up. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Ian. Yeah, you can feel the relief coming off of Victor Bernardo there. Here, not only did he make it through that tough heat, but he's made it through day 1 of the Vans Triple Crown of Surfing. We've come here in past years. It's been 10 feet on day 1. And that can be a scary way to start this event. So for a lot of these surfers, I think when they showed up today and they saw it was manageable, 3 to 4 feet along today. We got 19 minutes and 13 seconds to go. In the lineup, you'd have to say the favorite in this heat is Vries. Coming off a big result, we've seen what he can do at some of these open ocean spots like Haleiwa and Sunset Beach in the past.
you're definitely, if you can afford to wait, we only have 27 minutes today in these heats. If you can afford to be patient and wait for 2 quality waves, the bigger the better.
Maximize your priority, and that's exactly what O.Anwar's done here. Big opening snap, drives it into his second turn. So a full usage of that wave right there. You saw he timed both of those opening maneuvers perfectly. Vertical snap to start, gets right back on the open face with a nice carve. Not surf over of what the wave's potential is, but surf right at the wave's potential. Use exactly what the wave is asking you to do. And that is the flow portion of the score system there. That was J.Burke. And that's an example of over-surfing the wave. A little overpowering right there from J.Burke. They don't have to surf these first rounds, but you can bet they're watching every heat that happens because they know they're going to have to be going up against a guy like Vries on screen now, surfer in red. We're representing South Africa. Pretty cool to see him doing it in the relatively small stuff because we know what he's capable of in the big stuff. If Haleiwa gets 6 to 8 feet in the air, meeting 5.37, so this heat is still within the grasp of every surfer in the line.
Not sure if it's because his board is airbrushed blue, but it just looks cool. It looks fast. He's got a lot of rocker in the nose. You see the flip in the nose there. Barrick looks like he's got a pretty fast board under his feet. So even though he's over 6 feet tall, he's shredding.
J.Burke, he started off, as a pro junior. He was a real skinny little grommet. Always had a really cool, unique style coming from Barbados. Soup Bowl's local. But as you can clearly see here on screen, he's bulked up. He's put a lot of strength into the mix. And he is looking like a very well-rounded, just fully developed surfer already. J.Burke is currently ranked number 98 on the QS.
Cool surfboard there, but they're ripping on that wave. And something I've noticed so far in his best scores, J.Burke is grindy. I mean, he just milks these waves until they're absolutely vanished. Look at that thing. He's just still not giving up. Squeezing out one more maneuver right there. So I like it.
Now he just needs a big result. The Vans Triple Crown of Surfing. No problem, right?
Easy.
11 minutes to go. V.Prunier snapping it through that inside. So tough wave to surf there. A lot of wind whipping up that face.
Barbados, no shame in his game. He'll grind everything he can out of those waves. And unfortunately for the Tahitian, this wave just not doing it for him. As you mentioned, Chris, really blustery. Just a little too much resistance.
Beach announcers just to the right of us, and they're giving all the information these surfers need to hear. How much time, what score they need, who's got priority. So they can't come in and say, well, I didn't know what I needed to do, because they know. Our beach announcers are, again, the best in the business. O.Anwar grabs the rail, gets the reverse.
Is grinding away, but still vulnerable. This was a nice turn right here. Again, just looking to slide the fins. And this one, he grabbed the pick, little rail grab there, flung the tail around. Super aggressive. That was not easy.
And this is what happened on the left. This is Josh Burke.
Again, that left is going to lay down until it hits the inside. Right about now, you'll see it take shape. And there's that one good section. So we talked about Josh, how he's pretty grind. There's J.Burke hiding in the reef. He's been psyching up all morning, so he looks ready.
Here's Josh Burke again, kind of gromming out, meaning he's catching a lot of waves. It's working so far, but when you just put up 5s and 4s and you repeat that, you're opening the door for someone to just wait and be patient and grab a 6 or 7. Needing a 6-1-0. Here is your surfer out of Tahiti in the green jersey. Couple of snaps there, waiting for this wave to form back up. It does not, so he has to opt out there after 2 potentially scoring turns.
It just gives intent too. If you're in 3rd place and you need to score, you tend to surf with more energy because you have to or you're going home. So it's never a dull moment the way these heats end every single time. There's always a guy fight for that. Here again, it's going to happen.
This is J.Burke on his backhand. This left is going way out to sea. He could perk up for him through this inside section. A lot of wind coming up the face. Potentially looking for a ramp. Kind of just setting things up, waiting this wave to form up. And will he get that opportunity on the inside? It's just the wave is kind of running away from him the whole time. He did get some good turns off, but
smart because Vries, I think he's picking up mentally on the fact that he's vulnerable. He's got a 4 for his 2nd best score, so he's just trying to get rid of that. Even if it's in the fashion of a 5, you know, it's going to make that guy in 3rd place have that much more of a difficult time. I'm not sure if that's an airbrush or if he has a front foot deck pad. Interesting there. Again, as you mentioned, Chris, that wave didn't really kind of come back at him. That thing bent way out to the harbor.
O.Anwar, surfer from Sumbawa, Indonesia, has a chance here. A little late on the takeoff. Gets around this section. Nice opening snap. Remember, looking for a 4-1-6. Another turn. Finishes strong with a 3rd turn. Wow.
I think he got it.
Gave it on a plate to the judges.
Take another look here. I like how patient he was. He waited for that good section, and it paid off with a nice snap. Another little hack there, and then just a 12 o'clock maneuver there, a little vertical maneuver to finish.
O.Anwar, surfer out of Indonesia, takes down event favorite Vries, who will drop to 3rd place, and our Tahitian V.Prunier will get 4th.